Good morning, guys. Today's I'm explain about reproduction in lower and higher animals. So, guys, firstly, what is meant by reproductions? Isn't it? Reproduction means production of new individual from old one. That is called the reproductions. Isn't it? In reproductions, firstly, work on Louis Pasteur. In 1822 to 1895, he gives experimental evidence and he gives one word that is called as a biogenesis. Isn't it? Bio means life and genesis means origins. Isn't it? So, actually, you know about that. Reproduction is a tendency in all living organisms, or it is very important character in all living organisms, isn't it? So you know about that. I'm just telling you in word in old language definition, isn't it? Production of new individual from old one, that is called as a reproductions. But scientifically, it is a defined as, actually it is a biological process in which formation of new life forms from pre-existing similar species, that is called as a reproductions, isn't it? So reproduction in animals occurs mainly two methods. One is asexual reproduction and another one is sexual reproductions. So guys, what is meant by asexual reproductions? Asexual reproductions means in which special sex cells are not involved. Special sex cell means what? Sperm and ova, isn't it? Sperm responsible for male and ova responsible for female, isn't it? But in asexual reproductions, there is no fusion of gametes, there is no meiosis, there is no involved in sexes like a male and female, isn't it? So in these reproductions, no involved or special sex cells are not involved. Such a type of reproduction is called as a asexual reproductions. But in asexual reproductions, there is so many types, like binary fissions, like multiple fissions, like plasmotomy reproductions, like budding reproductions, like a regenerations, like a fragmentations, like a parthenogenesis. These are the related, these are the all included in asexual reproductions. Whenever you study NEET exams, these are the very important, isn't it? But now in our board state book include only 2 points. That means gamules and budding formations. And but these gamules and budding formations, it is related to only one phylum, that is called as a Coelenterats. Now I am explain what is meant by gamules. Okay guys, now I am explain what is meant by gamule formations. Actually, gamule formation, it occur in only sponges, isn't it? So in that gamules, mostly internal bud is formed, isn't it? Internal bud is formed only in sponges, isn't it? It has asexually produced mass like a body or cell aggregations, isn't it? Aggregation means togetherness of cells, isn't it? Then these cells capable for developing a new organisms, isn't it? So aggregation means what? To get together. It is a mass like a body, isn't it? Like that. These archocytes cells, isn't it? So aggregation means together, isn't it? And in that gamose, in this area, amoebocyte cell is there, isn't it? These amoebocyte cells get one secretions, and this mass like body get hard, isn't it? And one favorable conditions going on in water, and temperature maintain and hatch this mass body and gives out one small spongilla, isn't it? That is called as a gamuse, isn't it? So these diagrams you have seen, anterior portions, that is called as a microphiles, and all over the body of this mass one spicules is there. Then this mass body, that is called as the archocyte cells, and this one is the outer membranes, and this one is inner membranes, isn't it? So you know about that, what is meant by gamule formations. Actually it only occur in sponges, and sponges belong to which phylum? Phylum Coelentita, isn't it? So it is a type of formations. In our board book only two examples is there. One is gamule formation and another one is budding. Okay, I am talking about what is meant by budding. Actually it is a simple method of asexual reproductions, normally occurring in a favorable conditions, and it is a seen in Hydra and some variety of animals like a Coelentita and some colonial Ascidians, isn't it? So in that Hydra, for example, Hydra, you know about that, this Hydra, one small bird is formed, isn't it? Then next Hydra, you know about that, one developing bird is there. Then third Hydra, you know about that, in third Hydra some tentacles is developed, and lastly fourth Hydra, it get cut it and form a new Hydra, isn't it? This process is called as a budding process. The young Hydra gets detached from the parent and became independent new baby Hydra, isn't it? That is called as a Hydra. Actually you know about that, Hydra is a hermaphrodite animals. There is no gamete formations, isn't it? What is meant by hermaphrodite? Means both sexes are presenting single body, isn't it? That is called as a hermaphrodite, isn't it? So in Hydra reproduce budding types, isn't it? So what is you know about that, what is meant by budding.